2807 Atadero. This is it's basically a 5-bedroom. There's 4 bedrooms, 1 room. It's a giant room right there, the one we're looking at on the 2nd floor. Doesn't have a closet technically, so really not considered a bedroom, but it's a huge bonus room that you can do anything with, so you market this as a 5-bedroom. This is a community called Rancho Ponderosa. Technically the address is in Carlsbad, but the school district is the Encinitas School District, so it's actually the same school district that my kids go to, and they would go to the same junior high school and high school, and the same elementary school feeder program. So that's a plus. I choose to live here because of the schools, of all the places I could have gone. So this neighborhood is, a little bit older than some of the neighborhoods. I think these houses were built in the late 70s, so 1978. So you can tell that when you walk into the house. You can see, maybe you can't see, but those windows, single pane aluminum. They are not the updated windows that we saw at the other house on Gateshead, I think it's called, up in Calavera. So I'm just going to show you out here. You can see the difference, hopefully. You've seen these before, I think, but these are the old style aluminum single pane windows. Okay, so that is probably 12 to 15K to upgrade, give or take. Might be a little bit less because this is a smaller house than the other one, so call that 12 grand. So you come in the front door, and you have the entryway here, staircase right in front of you. It goes up there, so a nice open space. No carpet on the first floor, I like that. These floors look like it's recently been redone. So this is nice hard surface here. And the formal living room opens to the dining over here. It's got the same wooden shutters that I've showed you before. Those are kind of expensive. And same over there. This window looks like it might have been changed out. So some of the windows are updated. So this one, you can see the difference maybe. This white, this is double pane glass and vinyl, not aluminum. So you wouldn't have to upgrade all the windows. You'd have to see which ones have been updated, which ones haven't. So those front ones haven't, those side ones haven't, those back ones were. Okay, you come into the kitchen. Kitchen looks good. The appliances are old. I mean, look, that microwave for a house of this caliber that you want to rent, you want to upgrade the microwave and the stove for sure. Probably the dishwasher as well. The refrigerator could probably stay. So if you want to stay with white as opposed to stainless, then the refrigerator could stay. But the cabinets and the countertops themselves look good. And that window's updated. These are updated. These are Milgard windows. This is the top of the line, most expensive stuff you can get. Pretty sure, yeah, they're Milgard. The cabinets are fine. You just want to touch those up. I would keep them white. Just touch those up a little bit. That costs next to nothing to paint those, and then put some hardware on them. Okay. So the kitchen here opens up to the what do you call it? The family room, the family rec room. Now there's not a ton of room in here for like a kitchen table, so this could actually use an island. It doesn't need one, but it would certainly look better with something going on in here. I think you need a table of some sort, but yeah, I don't know if that's something you'd want to mess with or not, but it needs something in the middle, I think. All right. Before I take you around the rest of the house, I'll just show you outside. The pool area. So the pool's nicer than the other place that we looked at. There's not a ton of yard other than the pool. There is yard out front, but it's pretty minimal upkeep back here. The pool looks good, and it's a little more not quite as dated as the last pool that we looked at. Okay, that chain link fence would have to go. That's really ugly and looks really cheap. So I think you'd want to put something else up there, especially to block out that house. Not that you need it, but just chain link fence makes you look like you're living in the barrio. So here's your side yard over here. There's no AC in here, so budget $6,000 to $7,000 for that, depending on if you do the furnace or not. The furnace, I looked at it. It's it's old. I don't think it's original, but it's old, and It doesn't cost much to update the furnace if you're updating if you're putting AC in anyway. You might as well update the furnace. Okay. So there's a half bath down here. I'll show you real quick. So half bathroom, no bedrooms downstairs. Everything is up. Okay. And then this is the laundry room here. There's the washer dryer and the door that goes out to the back. Okay. So upstairs, you've got carpet on the stairs, which usually stays. And then there's carpet all along the upstairs, and then I would consider changing that out. Diane always tells me it's a matter of my personal taste that I don't like carpet, but I don't like carpet upstairs where people are just going to be wrecking through it. I mean, I would leave the carpet if you can until you have to replace it, but I wouldn't replace it with carpet. I would replace it with hard surface. That way you're never going to replace it again. So you come up, and I'll start over here with this bonus room that I told you about. So this room's huge. And this is one of the biggest, it might be the biggest model house in this neighborhood. It's 2807 square feet. A lot of the houses, if you remember, I sent you Los Pinos last week that I took for the other guy that went into escrow right away at 939. That was about 21 or 2200 square feet. This is typical wet bar. It was common back in the 70s, so looks okay. You can paint those cabinets white, or you can leave them that way. Looks alright. But you can see it's a huge room that you're using for like an office, printer, and exercise room, and you name it. Okay, and those windows there have not been updated either. They look in really good shape, but they're aluminum single pane windows. All right. So we'll go back through in here, and then the second bedroom here on your left. Pretty foot. It's a regular bedroom. No problem with it. And again, windows are not upgraded. Okay. Those closet doors look okay. There's some closet doors I think in the master that you would definitely want to update. These aren't the best, but they're definitely an upgrade over what you're going to see in the other room. So they might be able to stay. So here in the master, these are the closet doors. They're pretty ugly. And you probably want to replace those. There's no track or anything. They just kind of slide along the floor. So Diana usually has me replace those in the higher end places. All right. So you can see this window. Maybe you can't really tell from the video, but this is single pane aluminum. They didn't replace that, and that is a fixed window. That one doesn't open, so probably not a big deal. This one over here has been replaced with the Milgard double pane. What do you call it? Vinyl windows. I'm suspecting that maybe they get the sun on that side more, and that's why they do that double pane to keep the heat down. So you got the carpet we talk about sometimes going into the bathroom here. You'd want to get rid of that. Cabinet, same as the kitchen. You paint those, put a little hardware on them. They look as good as new. The faucets, sometimes we change those out. Those ones look okay. And you want to hear there's no bathtub. So no bathtub in the master. I've asked Diane before. She says no biggie. But the shower looks like it has been retiled for sure. That's not original. Shower head looks a little bit low. I'm gonna go in here. Yeah, looks like right there, and I'm standing over here like Bill Murray in Lost in Translation. So that's the master shower, and 2 more bedrooms up here and another bathroom. So big house, not as big as Turn, but it's a big house. This room, probably have to do nothing to it. I mean, the paint wouldn't be my first choice of color. It's a little dark, but it looks okay. And that door is a closet door that wouldn't have to be replaced because it looks normal. And you got the hall bath in here, so there is a tub over there. Reiterate, you probably want to put shower doors on there. And then the last bedroom. So you got 4 true bedrooms, a huge bonus room. That's the biggest room. It's even bigger than the master. So that's all good. The space is good. The updates, they have it listed at 1.2. I bet you can definitely chip away at that because the updates that it needs in here. So overall, I think it's good. I can't say which one I think is better, this one versus the other one. I think you'll definitely, after updating, I mean, I'm going to take a shot. Well, it depends on what you do in this kitchen. You're going to need AC. There's $6,000 right there. The flooring could be the expense. It depends on how much you do with flooring. 15, 6, 21, 30, 35. I'd say 35K in here would make it like super nice. It depends if you want to update some of those windows as well, which again, that's always a matter of like, if you want to spend the money. I think money's not a, if you spend the money, there's just more deductibility you have. So I'll run a few numbers for you on this one. Overall, nice house. Is it worth what did they ask him? 1.02 million? Probably not. It's worth somewhere in the nines. We know that other one went for 939, and that went right away on the market, and it had no pool, and it was about 600 square feet or so smaller, and didn't have that big bonus room. Didn't need as many updates, but yeah. Okay, I'll crunch some numbers and get back to you.